Welcome to the Boys and Ivy Chicago Cubs podcast. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Boys and Ivy. I'm your host, Jason Mead, alongside my main guy, Mr. Parker Park Chop Mead.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome back to the show. We've been on a 2-month hiatus. Been busy with travel baseball. We kind of told you guys about that, but we are back, and hopefully we'll be giving you guys more episodes of this show as the Cubs have home field advantage for the World Series because we just finished up the All-Star break. We thumped the American League on the noggin 7-6, and one of the most iconic All-Star games that we've ever seen. But Parker, we're happy to be back. What about you?
Oh, yeah, I'm super happy to be back.
Yeah, we've been talking about firing it back up, so here we are. And what is the bobblehead of the day, Park?
The bobblehead of the day is the All-Star PCA.
MVP.
AKA MVP.
MVP. PCA has put together a historical first half, and we are excited to see how he does in the second half. And since this is kind of an all-star show, the all-star break, I'm busting out this right here, the old KB all-star jersey from 2015. I got a bobblehead of my own too right here. KB.
I also got something else. Person that should have been an all-star this year.
Snub.
Michael Bush.
Snub Bush. Heck yeah, Michael Bush got snubbed for sure. But no, KB, Cubs legend. I know he's taken some heat over the last couple of years for being hurt, but hey, nothing's been bigger than the play that he made on a cold, wet night, November 2nd, 2016 in Cleveland. A ground ball came to Chris Bryant at third. 90% of the guys in MLB would have slipped and fell, but he fires a strike over to Anthony Rizzo, and pandemonium happens. And what happened, Parker? Boom. Cubs 2016 World Series.
Anthony Rizzo, that's gonna be his statue up in Wrigley.
They should put a Gallagher way like them across from each other, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
But on today's episode, Parker, let them know.
On today's episode, we will talk about the Cubs' current standings, trade deadline buzz, PCA, will Kyle Tucker re-sign, and the All-Star game.
First thing first, though, the Cubs are currently 57-39, have the best run differential in the MLB with plus 119. Parker, this lineup is the best in baseball. Do you agree?
Oh, yeah.
So before the season started, we worried about what if the Cubs had enough offense. Is that the case?
I don't think that's the case because at the All-Star break last year, we only had 105 home runs, but this year we have 142.
Playing long ball. Cubs are scoring a lot of runs. How many games have they had where they've put up over 10 runs in a game? Quite a few, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about your guy, your boy, this guy, Speedy Pete, MVP. Read off the numbers, Park.
265 batting average, 25 home runs, 71 ribbies, and an OPS of 847.
So I did some track back to a couple of the episodes that we did when we predicted what PCA's numbers, and we're all way off. The Marquee Network was way off with their numbers. I think they predicted him at 17 home runs. I recall myself giving him 21 home runs, and you said he would have 22 home runs. But he's past that, and I think we were in the mid-level on the RBIs. We were around 72, 70. I think you might have put 76 maybe, and he's at 71 already. So he is definitely in the MVP conversation, but he's going up against Shohei Ohtani, and let's just hope he puts it all together. And
you might as well give it to him. Come on now.
He's a dog. Shohei is not out there making the plays that Pete does, right?
No, he's a DH.
He's just a DH. He's just a DH.
One thing about him, though, he's had 2 Tommy John surgeries and still throwing 101.
Oh, that's mysterious, though. That's mysterious. Man, The old Tommy John Rao elbow. I don't know. That's still firing a ball 102 miles an hour. But this guy is also the guy we need to re-sign, and that is King Tut. 280, 17 home runs, 56 RBIs, and one of the two starting outfielders for the Chicago Cubs. Park, are we going to re-sign him or not?
I hope we re-sign him, but I love having King Tuck in Chicago. Great player. I think Cody. I think I like Cody a little better though, because I think
Not just
he.
because he hit 3 home runs against the Cubs last week,
No,
right?
no.
You just
He
liked him.
okay. He hit home runs. I mean, King Tuck batting 280, but Cody Bellinger also can hit for more average. Like he batted like 307 for the Cubs 2 years ago. So I mean, that's just my opinion. But I love King Tut. He's a great player, great person to have in the organization. But I think Cody B's had a better first year than he had. But you never know.
I'm gonna agree to disagree with you, kid. And I'm gonna say that I mean I like Cody. He put together some good bats, but King Tuck, when he steps in the batter's box, he is a professional hitter. That guy is I mean, he grinds out every single at bat. It's not, it's not, he doesn't give up anything. He fights off pitches. He's got a great eye. And, I mean, Cody's defense might be a little bit better there, but I mean, he's probably good.
Oh, he's I think
Cody's a
Tuck's
lot
pretty.
cheaper.
He's up there.
Yeah, he does good. He does good, but
He
um,
had a great play in the All Star game.
he did. Yeah. And man, I tell you, how nervous were you whenever they were going for that ball? Whenever Pete was mic'd up, were you nervous that they were going to collide with each other?
Yeah, I was a little scared. Yeah, I was a little scared about that.
Oh
But
my
then,
gosh.
well,
Holy
well,
cow.
Kyle Rowley ripped one at the warning track. He made a nice little sliding catch.
But the Cubs had three All Stars in the Midsummer Classic, and that was Matthew Boyd, your boy PCA, King Tuck. But we should have had six. Parker, do you agree?
Oh yeah, man, the Tigers had six. We should have matched them.
The Tigers had seven. They had the ball boy too, but they had four
Oh,
guys on the field to start the game. That's pretty incredible. But hey, while you talk about the Tigers, a big shout out to our local guy, Mr. Zach McKinstry. Zach
oh
McKinstry,
yeah,
ex Cub utility man, All Star. How cool is that?
and that's awesome. Person we know, and it's cool to watch him play. When he hit that ball at first, I thought that was gone, but it kind of died.
Yeah, I thought it was a 3-run dong and he was going to get the MVP. But Parker, there you go, bud.
Besides PCA, who has taken the biggest leap this year?
Well, I think that's pretty easy to me. And that is Mr. Michael Bush. Michael Bush has been a dog this year. Not only is he playing great defense at first, but he's such a clutch hitter. He's been on fire lately. 290, 19 dongs, 59 RBIs. Definitely been under the radar. He should have been an all-star. Can't believe he didn't. I mean, his numbers are just as good, if not better, than Freddie Freeman's. Obviously, Freddie's going to get the All Star nine with all the votes and stuff, and being in Atlanta. But Michael Bush should have been an All Star. Parker, what about you?
Oh yeah, that's. I feel. I I wish he would have got it, but I get what you're saying though because I mean he's coming back to Atlanta. Even though I would like Michael Bush to do it, I would probably do the same thing because you might even get more. Like you might make fans more happy. So I feel like they kind of did right there, but you know. And you can't. I think is Pete Alonso doing better than him too?
I don't know quite how the numbers of Pete Alonso, but I'm a homer, man. I'm going
Oh
Michael Bush. I don't care. Pete's already been there.
yeah.
But your pick for who has taken the biggest leap was who?
Danny Smoke.
Danny
Let's go,
Smoke,
baby.
Daniel Palencia. Absolutely, man. He's having a heck of a year. Read off the
Oh
numbers
yeah.
for him.
So his ERA this year was 1.57 with 12 saves. He is our closer. We we said all that. We said all the stuff for Porter Hodge, but he is our closer.
And we've been talking about this, on some previous podcasts of if he could ever put it together, and he could, limit the walks, and that's where he had some struggles before. But if you get a guy like him, he's built like a bull, and he throws 100, 102, and he just what's coming. You just
He's mowing them
let
down
it
too.
fly, it flies. Good, nice flies flying around here in the garage, but definitely Danny Palencia. He should have been there too. We could have possibly had another couple or so as well. Um, but this is
He
the
might be
biggest.
an all-star.
This is the oh yeah, Seiya Suzuki, man. We got Seiya should have made it too.
What's going on? It's that.
I have no idea. But this is the main
I'm
question: How
trying to think.
nervous
Who's
are
the
you?
DH?
Shohei. Remember
Oh yeah.
Pete's the MVP. Pete should be the MVP because he actually gets out there and plays baseball every day. He just don't go up there and hit and pitch it once every month or whatever Shohei's done. But this is the biggest question: Will the Cubs hold on and win the division? Right now, we only have a 1-game lead over the guys up north, the Milwaukee Brewers. Get out of here.
All right. So this is my prediction. At the end of the year, there's going to be 8. I don't. This is super random, but there's going to be 8 games left, and the Cubs have a 2-game lead, and we're gonna end up making that 4. And I think we're gonna win the division by 4 games.
All right, you heard it first. I think it's going to take at least 95 wins to win this division.
Yeah, I
I
think
like
I
that.
said 97. I think that's what I said.
I think you had 97. I think I might have had 93, 94. I don't know. I got to go back and look at it. But we got to do some work. We got some work. Parker, what's going on here?
Trade deadline targets. Eugenio Suarez. We need him. We need him. And hey, what are
Eugenio,
we doing, White Sox pitcher? Why you doing? Why you hitting him? Like,
hey,
of course he's a White Sox player.
he's hit Eugenio Suarez twice. Twice. We need Eugenio in the lineup like sometime next week. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, we need Eugenio right now. Put him at third, and he adds that kind of power to that lineup already. Holy cow! We might hit 242 home runs this year. We might hit 100 more in the next 60 games. But trade line targets. We talked about Jose Ramirez.
This was just a little.
I doubt we're going to get Jose.
Yeah, he's probably not going to come, but we saw a little rumor, so I mean, we'll see.
Him and Clausse together. But no, we got Danny Smoke, like you said. We got Danny. We don't need him. We don't need him. Tyler Melee, Mitch Keller, Sandy Alcantara. Do you want Sandy Alcantara?
Not really. I mean, isn't he hurt right now?
He's hurt right now, but maybe we can give up, somebody that's, obviously we don't want to give up some of our biggest prospects for him. Maybe we can get him on the low end, low ball those guys, and maybe we can get him and cash him in, and maybe come back and do well.
I mean, I know this player is not a very big player, but we need to get rid of Rafael Morel. I mean, he's not gonna. We got a log jam.
He's way down the list. He's way down the list, pal. Mitch Keller. What do you think of Mitch Keller? Would you?
That would be a pretty. Pretty good signing.
Joe Ryan, who I'd like to pick up Joe Ryan from the Twins. He'd give us another arm, and he'd slot right in there. But I don't know. Down the stretch, we're going to need another pitcher. I mean, yes, Eugenio would be great, and I think they were talking about Merrill Kelly as well, and maybe Zach Gallen as well. I mean, probably the Arizona Diamondbacks are probably the biggest trade guys, but I'm afraid that if we don't get them, like the Yankees are going to get them, Brewers. I mean, the Brewers probably going to make some moves too, but I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I'm excited about it. But we definitely need to do something. Don't you agree?
And also, oh yeah, we need to do something. And also, Aroldis Chapman, the person that everybody was feared of, those gas. Still, what is he like? 37, and he's still throwing 100.
He's still throwing like 102, I think. He's jacked though. His legs are huge. He's still a beast, and I think he's having his best year he's ever had at 37 years old. It's pretty incredible. So
All
Matt Shaw,
star.
so Matt Shaw is on the struggle bus, Bart. Do you still have hope in Matty Shaw?
Yeah, I still have hope in him. You never know. Like as you were talking to me like last week, you're saying maybe he'll be like a Pete. Maybe he has a bad year his first year, and then next year he's gonna come and be a stud. You never know.
Yeah, I think he probably needs plenty of time in AAA. I will say though, defensively, he's been a wizard
Yeah.
over there. He's been
Oh yeah,
awesome. He's been awesome. He's been
he
fun
could
to
be a
watch
gold
there.
glove.
I don't know. He's kind of adjusted his swing a lot from that huge leg kick that he had at the beginning of the year, where he was looking like he was on the pitcher's mound and he was lifting that leg up so high. He's reeled that back quite a bit. But I don't know. He doesn't hit the ball very hard. He doesn't really hit for power. I know at every level he's ever played at, he's hit. So I'm hoping that I don't want to give up on him because I think he is a great prospect. Now, if you look on the other side of it, some people are wondering, hey, should we have given up Matt Shaw instead of Cam Smith? Because Cam Smith's a beast. He's been tearing it up
Yeah.
lately. Um, but hindsight's 2020. You don't know how these guys are going to pan out. And I still believe in Matt Shaw because not only that, if he gets on base, that dude's fast. He adds to the speed that we already have. If he can just start hitting the ball harder, he's a good dude, great guy. I think he'll figure it
Oh yeah.
out. But I think he just needs another. I just think we rushed him up too quick. Do you think?
Oh yeah. Because remember when Pete Start he had his debut at when they played the Rockies, because he wasn't doing very well. They sent him back down to AAA for a little bit, and then brought him up, hit his first home run, and then the rest is history. I guess
Rest of
so
this,
far, so far, so far.
yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I still got hope in Matty Shaw,
Oh yeah.
but I do like him at third. I think we have a couple roster spots. Maybe Vidal Brujan. He's just not cutting it. I mean, he's good if gets. He's good for like a pinch runner and stuff like that. But I think it's also timely that we bring up Owen Cassie. Let him have a few starts.
Oh yeah.
He's been
I mean,
tearing it up.
Haps.
I think he's hit like 7 home runs in his last like 10 games or something in the trip. And Hap's been
Is that
struggling. He got bumped back
yeah?
down, but we know how Hap is. He's up and down. He gets hot and then he's not. And hopefully when he comes back from the All-Star break, he'll be hot and he'll be the Ian Happ that we've had for the past couple of years of 25 home runs and but we'll see what happens. Now, who would go in a trade? Cassie, Moises, Alcantara, Triantos. I don't want to see any of those guys go. But if we get a
Yeah.
big time pitcher, like a solid number one, number two, I can see trading like Kevin Alcantara because we do have a log jam in the outfield. Do you agree?
Oh yeah, we do. Here's it's so hard to like pick who you think should get traded because you like you said you don't know what's gonna happen in the future, but at the same time, like look at Zach McKinstry for instance. He doesn't get any playing time at the Cubs, and then you trade him to the Tigers, and he's having a great career. I mean, and maybe it's just a spark that they needed to get more playing time, and they start to do well. And I don't want to give up Moises though. Moises is my guy.
Most is your
Can't.
guy. Owen Cassie's our guy, and Kevin Alcantara and James Triantos too. But I mean, obviously Triantos is probably the replacement for Nico someday. Alcantara, though, I mean, he's a center fielder. I know he can play some short, but he's not playing over Pete anytime soon. So that might be the guy that we trade. But Owen Cassie even came out and said he does not want to get traded by the Cubs. Man, him like when they're in the minor leagues, they won a title together. So I think he's definitely our future left fielder. But it also, I think if we do sign Kyle Tucker, we'll find out. Well, if we trade one of these guys, like Cassie or Alcantara, like if we trade Cassie, to me, I have a hard time believing that the Cubs will give Kyle Tucker that money if we trade Owen Cassie. Then maybe we'll be able to keep him. But if we keep or we don't make a big move, I don't know. I think King Tuck's the biggest piece of the puzzle, but hopefully they resign him. I think he came out and said would you want to stay with the Cubs? He said, why not? So why not? Come on, fork out the money, Ricketts, man. I mean, let's go. Let's get the deal done. We'll talk about the All-Star game now. What an iconic game, Parker. It was a great game off the start. What do you think how do you think the boys did?
Tucker was the defense. He had a nice little double, and I think they both did good.
You're pretty jacked whenever PCA got that double, weren't you?
Oh, I was hyped. Yeah, I was hyped.
He was hyped.
I was hoping he would get a homer, but
I'll take the double. What do you think of Dave Roberts penciling in King Tuck in the 7th spot and PCA in the 9th spot?
I don't know what the heck he was doing.
You don't have no love for the Cubs or what?
I don't know.
You think he was playing a little daddy ball, wasn't he?
No, yeah, he's probably mad because Pete's just demolishing the ball right now. Yeah. I mean, sure, he's doing good, but like he's just like, no, we can't get this guy all hyped up. Let's just no.
You think it was? You think he was playing daddy ball?
Oh yeah.
Then he threw Clayton Kershaw playing daddy ball. It's all.
Pete should have been in that. And
so, what was your favorite part? What was your favorite part of the All-Star game?
It's got to be the end, man. The first swing off in history. And I'll get it.
Dog. Kyle Schwarber went to the best university ever, Indiana. Steps in there. He's the most clutch hitter, one of the most clutch hitters in playoff history and just in history in general. Steps up there. 3 hacks, 3 dongs. We win. Cubs get the home field advantage for the World Series from the ex-Cub, Kyle Schwarber. But my favorite part of the All-Star game was the Hank Aaron tribute. That was awesome.
Oh, yeah, that was cool.
How cool was that? How cool was that? I think the coolest part of that is, when they were like, oh, Hank Aaron, here's the pitch, and bam, that firework. But, yeah, it's interesting to see. Hopefully down the stretch, the Cubs can get their heads out and we can extend this lead over the Milwaukee Brewers and take this division, win it easily. So we'll see. We're going to be at the game here next week. Who are we going to go see, Park?
We're going to go see the Royals.
Parker wants to see Bobby Witt. I want to see Bobby Witt go 4 with 3 strikeouts. That's what I want to see. But anyway, we just want to, it was good to be back. We want to thank you guys for tuning in to today's show. It's been fun. We've missed it. Like I said, we've been busy. We'll keep this thing rolling as the season progresses. And like I said, go Cubs go. And I think we're going to win it. I still think we're going to win it this year. Do you? Are you still confident?
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. So we want to thank you for tuning in to today. Parker, break us down. Let's get us out of here.
This is Boys and Ivy, and we're out. See ya.
Thank you for watching the Boys and Ivy Cubs podcast. And like always,
go Cubs, go!